Welcome back. Cat Islanders heeding the call to become more skilled in the technical field. Yesterday, 35 of them received certificates after completing courses provided by the Bahamas Technical and Vocational Institute. It's the second for those residents, courtesy of funding from the Cat Island Development Association and the Sailing Club. Vaughn Aubrey attended their graduation ceremony yesterday and tells us that a son of the soil addressed the group.
Over 15 weekends, BTVI instructors from New Providence conducted classes in Orange Creek and The Bight. On Saturday, keynote speaker, Commissioner of Police Ellison Greenslade, a native Cat Islander, told graduates that they embody the Cat Island motto of self-help.
I am truly pleased that you appreciate the value of preparing yourselves to take advantage of opportunities that await you right here in your hometown. Very pleased that you've done that. You now have skills which have positioned you to play an active role in the growth and development of your island. I encourage you to continue your studies and to apply your skills.
Cat Islanders living in New Providence and Grand Bahama funded the program, where BTVI instructors flew in to conduct weekend classes. The 35 graduates from 17 to 65 years included school principals, government employees, small business persons, and even a housewife. Emma Hepburn from the Bluff says her children and grandchildren are proud of what she's learned.
I've learned how to perfect my measurements when it comes especially to roofing. Also with the electrical, I've learned how to run wires for three-way switches. I've learned how to hook up doorbells and lights in the house, and how important it is to use the GFCI switches. Also, when it comes to plumbing, I thought plumbing was hard, but plumbing is very easy. Once you get your grading right, everything would be okay.
She hopes to land a job too.
I've already asked a few of the contractors that when they go out to do their work, that I would be a part of the team.
Principal of the Arthurstown High School, Prince Willard Dean, says the new skills will be used to assist needy Cat Islanders.
We're going to impart it in terms of putting our skills on exhibition, going within the community and helping those persons who are less fortunate, particularly the elderly and the widows and persons like that, who are desperately in need of help, particularly when it comes to the roof and the lighting and the plumbing. There's a lot that we can offer to them.
And I am Vaughn Aubrey, ZNS News.
Well, he started a project donating computers to deserving students at Oaksfield Primary School 8 years ago, and today that project has mushroomed to include students at 5 schools. High achievers at T.G. Glover, Albury Sales, Mabel Walker, and Woodcock Primary are the recipients of his good deed. They all received laptop computers. Businessman Paul Smith of Electro Telecoms says it's all about giving back and uplifting students.
These students need to know that when they work, their work is not in vain, and at the end of the day, there is something and there's some goal that they could achieve.
Thanking Smith for the gesture, Education Minister Jerome Fitzgerald commended Smith for partnering with them in nation building.
We are here to ensure that the young people in our country have a solid foundation in education, and you would know that the thrust moving forward for the ministry is to make sure that the technology goes into all of the schools, and we're making great strides and preparation for that now. And so these gifts to these students who have performed extremely well.
One of the nation's leading private schools, underscoring the impact of the performance arts to developing well-rounded students. Check it out in this exclusive iReport.
The Showtime style of music of Broadway over Queens. Act 2, The Light and the Dark. A play on the age-old metaphors of good versus evil. The Broadway-themed show produced and directed by head of the Queens College Modern Languages Department, Greg Dean.
Really important in helping develop the well-rounded person. We have great athletes, we have great academics, but we're looking for people who can taste or have a little taste of every little thing, including music.
Queens College has a rich history of theater productions, with timeless classics like Joseph and the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, Mac the Sheep Stealer, Fiddler on the Roof, and Guys and Dolls. The 2012 production with choreography by dancer Lawrence Carroll, featuring the Broadway music of Cats, The Sound of Music, Little Shop of Horrors, Dreamgirls, The Lion King, and more.
Boy, that was carrying on, boy.
QC Comet Steel Curry can't hide his enthusiasm. He sang a solo in Sweeney Todd and 5 other songs. The budding entertainer says getting involved has had a positive impact all around.
We're like a big family, and now I'm not afraid to sing in front of other people. Yeah, it just impacts you. It's really good.
Senior Dean says the arts are also proving to be a powerful multidisciplinary learning tool for students.
Music is really important to our program, and we want to continue to push the arts because they're very integral to not only this country, but of course to the future of our young people.
Like her schoolmates, dream girl Patishka Rodriguez has also been inspired. The singing starlet says, no doubt, getting involved has also helped to build her confidence as a performance artist.
Made me feel more free and comfortable because I don't have to stay in one emotion, because I have to do different songs. I could express different emotions and have different feelings and, you know, sing in a lot of different ways.
So many ways to get involved, and on this Father's Day, the police chief reminds parents that they are role models and their children are watching. He admits parenting, though, is not easy.
If I'm a good dad, I'm a role model to my children. If I'm a bad dad, believe it or not, I'm the person that child sees right up in front in his or her face. Mom and dads, grandparents, aunts and uncles, siblings. We all have that role to play, and our actions speak loudly in terms of what we want our children to be, what we want them to do. I think it's best that we mimic the right behavior, demonstrate the right beliefs and values, and hope that our children will be encouraged to follow us. Listen, parenting is hard. Let me be the first to tell you. Those of us that are good citizens, that regard ourselves as good citizens, are challenged because the world has changed. The televisions are in our home, the reach is just phenomenal. And I'm telling you, good people are on their knees every day, praying for their children and begging their children to be good. I'm telling you, it's a constant battle.
Now, while the commissioner says parenting is not easy, this parent agrees. He says it's important for both mother and father to play a role in their children's lives, especially fathers.
If the fathers play a part in their home of just being there, money is not always the important thing. Being there, if you be there, you can help. If you're not there, you cannot help. See, if you're there, then the children have a firm foundation. It's family structure is very important. It's very complicated for any individual, especially children, to be successful without a firm foundation of equality in a home.
Stay with us. Julian Gibson is up next with sports.